can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's a special Christmas night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, no precipitation in the forecast, but we do have a cold night in store at First Energy Stadium on the southern bank of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Cleveland. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his third year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I think Baker Mayfield has had a tremendous offseason getting ready for this one because he put the focus squarely on football and cut out a lot of the peripheral stuff. Just focused in on being the best quarterback and leader for his Cleveland Browns team. And now all he has to do, take care of the turnover issues of last year. 21 interceptions he threw, second most in the NFL.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You might remember Nick Chubb. He had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never feared for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. So a long field ahead for the Ravens to start things out. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his third season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
First down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 27-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
P.J. Goodson made the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Browns.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Back at the 32.
Towards the end zone for Brown. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up fourth. Credit that break up to Greedy Williams.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
3. Browns, nothing.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and...
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
3.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. And they face a third down, 3rd and 3. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try to throw it back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the line.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punt. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle here to Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson going to run, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Lamar Jackson.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Forced out to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Still on his feet, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
on 3rd and 1, Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it, and I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead.